What it do? What it do? Rolex Risky. Chris Blake on the check-in Thursday night. Let's go, Badu. Let's go.
What up, though?
They telling. Let's talk about it. They telling.
Clean up these streets. Clean up these streets.
Young Thug. Yak Gotti. They telling. Who? Listen, they always say whoever tells first gets the best deal. Who telling?
Man, whoever ready to get the hell up out of there. They got a woman at home. They got a kid at home. What the hell they gonna be doing time for you for?
They
trying to go. I mean, I'm just saying, man, like the streets been like this. Ain't no honor amongst thieves, man. When they gonna learn, bro?
Dude's been talking.
When they gonna learn, man? It's been like this since the beginning of the time. It's not like it's a damn, you know what I mean? Like, fool, if you're doing crime and other people involved in it, if somebody get caught and they throw 30 years in front of them, I mean, well, come on, man. It's a no-brainer. I don't give a fuck what they rap about. They tell you in the raps, oh yeah, man, I do that for my dogs, all that bullshit. Like, yo, man, I never tell on my niggas. Dude got a bar. I think the dude that's supposed to be snitching, I seen that Twitter post. It's supposed to be some cat named Yak Gotti.
Yak Gotti.
Yeah, and he had a bar about not telling and shit like that. I'm like, man, that shit ain't nothing but a bar. Nothing but a bar, man. They ain't doing nothing but talking, bro.
But the thing is, though, is that like they look. This is a RICO case, man.
Right.
When the feds come at you with a RICO, you know, it's damn near game time. You know what I'm saying?
See, here's the thing. Like, I'm confused, and I haven't looked into it too much because I'm like, man, fuck it, clean these streets up. I mean, even if I like the nigga rhymes, but you know, I don't know if it's a Fed case or a state RICO.
Well, they said that right now it's a state, but
okay.
The speculation is that if the state don't get them, the feds will pick it up.
Woo!
That's
so
the speculation.
Damn.
Yeah, because they say that like a lot of times with these RICOs, the whole thing is to try to exhaust you out of your resources, right?
Uh-huh.
If the feds pick it up, it starts all over again. You know what I'm saying?
In terms of like lawyer fees. Ooh.
Yeah. You dig?
So it's like if he don't make JV, he make varsity then, huh?
Yeah, right now, you know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying? They talking. They say, hold on. Let me get the information up real quick. I had it right here. So Yak Gotti did come out on his IG. Let me read his IG post.
Wait a minute, he out?
I don't know. I just know he posted on IG. You know, niggas got access to a lot of shit in there right now.
Damn. He probably posted from the same phone that he probably got in prison, and the nigga got that shit tapped. That's how they got in shit in the first place.
That's from his IG. It say 2015, my brother never did a day in jail because I claimed my shit. I did 4 years fed with no tears. Stop the cap.
He proud of that shit too, boy.
Hey, dog, he stood 10 toes and said.
I mean, if you're in them streets, man, you know what you're signing up for. So it just don't. It never works out that way, though. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 big brothers. 2 of them did mad time. Them 2 got snitched on. Each Fed case that they got the big time off of, that Cody snitched on them. They turned over, man. And if you have like 2, 3 co-defendants, all it takes is 1. Let's say you got 4. I think in one of the cases, my brother Dre had I think it was about 3 or 4 co-defendants, and 1 dude snitched on him. Then my brother Rod, it was only him and another dude. So shit, his chances of getting snitched on was even less than that. And his homie still turned over on him. So it's just like
his chances. He calculated his odds.
You know, his risk. He mitigated his risk. You know what I'm saying? He mitigated his risk and all. He's like, man, this is my man. You know what I mean? It still got caught up, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, they I don't listen. Here's the thing, though, right? Let's talk real talk, Blake. My theory has always been very, very simple, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of what you alluding to. If you go back, I don't care if we're talking about the mafia, right? I don't care if we're talking about gangs. I don't care what we're talking about. Whenever you get conspiracy cases and case a lot of people, man.
God damn. Nah, I'm trying to put the joint on old nigga mistakes, man. I'm trying to put the joint on Do Not Disturb, and somebody was texting me. That's all.
But no, what I'm saying though is that
I'm back. Yeah.
When you in these type of cases and it's a bunch of people, bunch of codees, you know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. Everybody snitches.
Yeah.
Let me talk that talk. Everybody snitch. Go back in history and look. All the big drug dealers, right? Now they give you some cool reasons, some justifications. Nicky Barnes talked about, well, I snitched because it is. Hey, listen, I don't fuck why you snitch, nigga. You told, right? All your mafia bosses, Sammy the Bull, one of the most ruthless dudes of all time. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker's still alive and free too, bro. He about to do a Vlad interview.
You feel me? So like my thing is that like everybody snitches, bro. Because the thing is, the only people who don't snitch, listen, this shit is real simple. The only people who don't snitch are people who have a date, right? If you don't know what that means that like you got a date to get up out of there. They didn't told you got 6 years, you got 7 years, you got a date, right? So all right, cool. I do my time. I got a date, or niggas who don't got a date, right? Right? Meaning that like you just got life, or you got some football numbers. Those people don't snitch, right? Because it's like I take that back. If you got a football number and you start talking to them, you know what I'm saying? Like they might, but again, if you got no date, if they giving you note, if you got that L or you got a date, most of the time dudes will ride it out. Unless it's a football number, you know what I'm saying? Anything other than that, listen, dog, people snitching. People talking, man.
And it's like with that with the L, it's like you can't even negotiate. And if it's something so severe, you got a fucking crazy jacket, you can't even negotiate your way out of that. So you might as well just take it. Or do like your man Weebay and take some shit that ain't even yours.
Just take all the hood, take all the hood stuff, right? Just take everybody. Yeah, that's me.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's real soldier shit. But then again, here we go. They don't make them like Weebay no more. And that was a fucking TV show. But it was niggas like that.
Say the movie, dog.
Right. That shit was over with by the time the TV show was made, right? Like it's like, where the fuck we find a Weebay at? Like, there ain't no Weebays out here no more.
That's
everybody telling,
bro. When you start talking, so hold on. Oh, okay, so let me put this back up. So they said Yak Gotti said he's not snitching. Hey, somebody said that's exactly what a snitch would say. That was hilarious.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah, he said he's not snitching, but here's what they say. During the proceedings, it was revealed that in 2015, Yak Gotti told prosecutors that he gave Lil Duke a gun to retaliate against a rival gang in 2015. The information now forms part of the current RICO case against YSL members. There you go.
Bro, Thug dropped Barter 6 in 2015. And Yak Gotti was featured on that shit. Because that's how I even know who the cat is. So you mean to tell me they was still deep in the streets in 2015 when he had shit with Birdman and hit songs? Like they was still out here wilding?
Chris Blake, whoa. You forgetting the number one rule. You got to keep this shit real.
Oh my God.
They were still in the streets. You got to keep this shit real out here. Listen, man. They saying, let me read it one more time, man. It says that in 2015, they saying that Yak Gotti told prosecutors that he gave Lil Duke a gun to retaliate against the rival gang, right? Listen, fam. People saying, oh, well, no.
Wait, did y'all miss that? Okay, see, so Yak Gotti said he gave Lil Duke a gun.
Yes.
He told prosecutors. He told prosecutors that?
Yeah, they saying during the proceedings. Let me take a look. We went rapper attended court.
Wait a minute, that escaped me because I'm like, he didn't tell him. No, he told. That's snitching, ain't it? He's actually.
Bro, listen. Anything you tell these people other than you don't know is snitching. Listen, ain't no in-betweens on this snitching, fam. If you start saying, well, listen, if they say, hey, man, you and Chris Blake, Rolex, y'all up for a murder beef. And I'll be like, yo, listen, man. I mean, Chris handed it to me, but, we ain't, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you dig? You doing too much. That's why you got lawyers.
And this is that leads me to what I was just about to say before you said that. Like, think about it. The money hasn't started coming in yet, so they ain't had the right lawyers around them, bro. They probably was around here talking without lawyers. They ain't had a retainer money right at that time. So he probably did say some shit that he probably shouldn't have said, and it's because he didn't have a lawyer present or some shit. It's got to be something. If he had a terrible lawyer or had that, it wasn't. I don't know,
Jay-Z told y'all, dog, Jules is cool to cop. But more important is lawyer fees. You did? More important, dog. Like, so now here we are, right? It's snitch season right now. Because the other saying about snitching, who talks first gets the best deal.
Yeah.
Right? And if you're looking at, what is it, like 28 people caught up in this RICO, something like that, right?
Come on, man. How the hell you going to have all that going on? Dude, everybody going to turn over on Thug. They want the biggest person. to set the biggest example. And they're gonna be promising everybody all kind of deals and shit, even if they not gonna get them. You think Thug got the type of money to pay for everybody lawyers? Like, nah, man, I got you. I'm paying for your lawyer. We got this shit. Hey man, Barter 6 was a classic album. He ain't making no more of them motherfuckers though.
Oh, I'm like,
even if he want to, even if it's over, bro, it's not. That ain't happening. He ain't getting out.
He got denied bond, right? So he got no bond.
Yeah.
Gunna, listen, Gunna seemed like he feeling some pressure. Gunna look like, I don't know if
Gunna might snitch. He got hips. He can't be in jail with hips like that. Nigga, the Gunna can't be in jail with them childbearing hips, and he got the nice dreads. You're like, yo, come on, he got little to no facial hair. Come on, man.
You know, like just talking about cats with time. You know the one dude. What's the little young cat from Chicago that got a bunch of time? That they always talking about he might be coming home. He ain't coming home
from Chicago.
Yeah, the one that had the damn grenade launcher or whatever in the picture.
Oh, Rondo number 9. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
okay,
he got popped for murder, man. That motherfucker murdered a delivery driver.
Yeah, so you got cats like that, right? Who see dudes like that is young enough, and he was like, all he knew his whole life was street-ish, right? And he's young enough to where he's been in there, what, 10, 12 years now?
About 10, yeah, about 10.
And he's still talking reckless, right? Like,
wait, he got a Twitter and shit, or?
He be out here, he be out here posting. Yeah, he be out here posting. He be talking that talk. Listen, fam.
Oh, it's so sad.
I got peoples up in there, man. I was on JPay, and my peoples that hit me up, it was like, yeah, man, I need to get this this tablet, and they got like the clear tablets. You know what I'm saying? You can get niggas. You remember how you used to do the TVs? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got. You know what I'm saying? You can hit them with all that.
Boom. So like my one big bro was in the joint. Not the oldest, but the one right up on him, my brother Dre. He had a cell phone back then. It was like in the mid 90s and shit. He would call me and we'd be chopping it up and shit. Then he had another one in like the early 2000s before he got out. You know what I'm saying? But, it's like, damn, I don't know why I'm acting like they don't get phones in there. I'm just tripping because it's like you get phones in there now. You ain't having no business. You posting online from prison. It's like, it used to be motherfuckers call just to talk to the fam and say what up, though. But it's weird how the dynamics change. You know where I'm going with it? Because like back then, my brother would call home and be like, what up, though? You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Checking on his little brother and shit. But now they get on the joint and try to stunt for the gram or just show out for the gram in prison. Look, it's like, bro, that's some weird shit, bro.
I'm finna go to JPay right now. Just bring it up on the screen. Look. First thing you see when you go up on the screen. Get that tablet.
Fucking iPad.
Yeah, go on and get that for your peoples, bro.
Wait a minute. This is what they doing now? See, I'm far. My brother's been out since the early, like the mid 2000s and shit, mid 2000s. I don't know what the hell going on no more. So JPay, what they had, this is how far back my shit go. They had just started being able to email.
Over 100 new stickers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Snap and send. You know what I'm saying? It's popping.
Yep, FBP, FBOP.
They make this shit look dope, don't it? Education.
So JPay, you can actually do video conference, like video shit with them, like on like what we doing now.
Listen, it's you see it, it's popping. You know what I'm saying?
Why are they marketing this like it's not prison shit?
Send and receive emails, e-cards, and videograms.
That shit, all them shits are like them things, the pictures that be in the frames before you buy the picture. The picture frame. Why they making prison associated content look like that, bro? That's weird as shit.
I told you, it's going down right now, man. It's snitch season right now, bro. Don't get it twisted. It's snitch season heavy right now. And, YSL is out here. Listen, YSL, bro, I don't know. I mean, anything you got with 28 people, everybody, and you should go into that knowing somebody talking, right? Somebody gonna talk.
I'm telling you, man, unfortunately, they're gonna get because they want the biggest name.
Yeah.
They want the biggest name, bro. Like, hey, man. Just because you make good music don't mean you absolved of all this shit you've done in the streets, man. You know what I mean? It just don't mean that. So it's just like, if it's gotta be, it's gotta be, bro. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that shit wild though, man. These niggas was talking on the phone, and I follow this shit somewhere. I follow it with academics, right? Mm-hmm. And they said they got one of the cats on some shit talking to Thug. A dude was in prison already. Mm-hmm. They had a CEO bring a phone in there for the cat, but this phone, they tapped the phone that he gave to him. And they was in there talking some straight reckless shit while and he was talking to Thugger, and Thugger says like was on the motherfucker saying some real reckless shit. All of it recorded. And it's like, damn, these niggas gonna be using code or nothing. like the transcriptions from them conversations and shit, them taps. It's all like, damn, man.
All that gonna be seen in court.
What's the days of code? Even though really like the code shit didn't really matter anyway, because even though all that slang you're using, they know how to decode that shit. Because
you know what happens eventually, they tell somebody, hey, we're gonna give you a bag, we gonna get you some time off. We gotta somebody gonna give up the game at all, bro. That's what it's all about. Everybody out here watches the first 48, or if you've seen shows of the first 48, you know how this go, bro. The cops never actually have anything, right? They know what happened. They know the aftermath, right? We just pulled up, this motherfucker's dead. The first thing they got to start doing is walking around talking to people. Who seen what? Who know who is that? They start getting nicknames and from people.
That's the only way they solve anything.
You dig? That's it. You know what I mean? And look, I'm a tax-paying citizen. Don't get it twisted.
Goddamn right.
I tell everybody out there, fam, listen, fam, if you ain't in that life, that snitching shit don't apply to you at all, fam. That's only for the niggas who proclaim that they in that life. If you a citizen, if you a civilian out here, man, that shit don't apply to you, fam. Don't try to live by those codes.
Man, but back in the day, I was so like around it so much, man. Before I even ever thought about like visiting the college, I was visiting my big bros in jail and shit like that. So just hearing them talk about the cross-outs and all that bullshit that they was going through with the homies they was doing shit with, that shit had me thinking that was a way of life. Not that I ever wanted to like actually do nothing, you know what I'm saying, to get in the motherfucker like that. Right. But it was just like, man, watch out for these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to be on the free such and such type of shit. And I understand how ignorant motherfuckers can be, like free to God, you know what I'm saying? Like I understand how ignorant a motherfucker be, because it's like I used to think like that because I didn't know any better. But as you get older and you start acquiring things in your life, you're living clean, you don't have none of that shit, because that shit's loud. When you don't have none of that loud shit in your life no more, it gets clearer and you're like, nah, man, some of these motherfuckers need to be in there. Like, it's just like, yo, it's I think I see my oldest brother rap shit. I was like, yo, I'm surprised you didn't get life, nigga. It's like, yo, like back in the day when I seen this, I was like, yo, this nigga did a lot of shit.
Nah,
it's like, bro, some people need the rehabilitation, bro. Some of them cats.
I just found a video. This is Yak Gotti getting denied bond.
Wait a minute. He got denied bond?
Yeah, here we go. Hold on. Let me get this up. Hold on. There we go.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Abbott. All right. Counsels, based upon the proffers that have been made at this point.
Uncle Phil.
I do believe that Mr. Kendrick is a threat to witnesses and likely to commit other crimes and risk of flight. For those reasons, I'm going to deny bond at this point in time. Mr. Kendrick, since I've denied your bond, though, the earliest trial date that I have at this point in time, where I've said the other persons under this indictment, is the 9th of January of 2023. So Mr. App will talk.
Whoa, hold on.
9th of January 2023?
Hold on, one more time. Let me bring that part back. Hold on. He said, hold on. Here we go. Hold on.
For those reasons, I'm going to deny bond at this point in time. Mr. Kendrick, since I've denied your bond, though, the earliest trial date that I have at this point in time, where I've said the other persons under this indictment, is the 9th of January of 2023. So Mr. App will talk with you a little bit more about that. And Mr. App, if you should file any other additional motions to represent your client, if you would be so kind as to.
Oh, I see. Look, I looked in his eyes. Hold on, I'm looking at his eyes.
Ooh, it looks pretty sad. The eyes tell you everything.
Yeah, he doing a lot of blinking.
Okay.
They look red too. He tearing up probably.
Yeah.
Look how them pupils moving, man.
Listen,
motherfucker. Oh yeah, shit.
Denied it. They said that not only is he a flight risk, but they talking about like he might be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And the earliest date is January 2023. So you got to get that snitch off you. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna, you know what I'm saying? If you got to get that jacket up off you, fam. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk around with that. Not in a case this big.
Nah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like how much more people got to see out the streets to see it? It ain't no win in that shit, bro. You're not gonna win. You're gonna lose in the end every time, man.
Yeah,
in the end, everybody loses, bro. In the end, man. But damn, man, some of the street stories they used to have made some good fucking rhymes, though. I don't know, man. I don't want my rappers to keep it real, man. If you make good music, man, fake that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Fake that shit, bro. Don't be in the streets, nigga. Just lie about it. Be a studio gangster. Give a fuck. Just get a dope ass beat. Nobody don't even fucking give a fuck, bro. Ain't nobody gonna care if you ain't doing that shit. As long as you got a dope ass beat behind it, man. Talk all that gangster shit you want to. Just don't be out there doing that shit, man. It never ends well. I'm saying that shit. I don't really mean that. Drill rap is the devil. Hey, delete that footage right there. Don't.
Hey, on second thought, do a couple drills, nigga. Shit.
Yeah, you know, yeah, go ahead. Don't drill, but talk about the drill. Nah, fuck that, bro. There's some wild shit, man. That's some wild shit, man.
Nice,
hell, man. I like Thugger too, bro. I really, really fucking like dude music, man. But
free the guys, man. Tell them, Blake. Free the guys.
You will never catch me saying no shit like that.
Free the
okay,
guys.
sir.
Free the guys, man.
And the name was Trump 2024. Okay? You'll never catch me saying no bullshit like that. Free who?
Free the guys.
No, nigga. It sounds like you need to learn a lesson or you need to go through this to open your eyes. So no, don't free him, man. Keep that nigga. No, it's bullshit, man. Hopefully he can get it straight, but if he don't, Part of 6 is still a classic. Shout out to Thugger, man.
Well, niggas is going to jail over there. Don't get it. Hey, don't get that twisted at all. Them niggas is going to jail.
Oh yeah, man. It just depends on how long, right?
That's all we're talking about right now. That's the only question. The only question at this point is how much time and how many people finna cut deals, right?
Yeah.
Because once you get to this type of issue, bro, people got to start cutting deals. You know what I mean? Cooperation. You dig? And shit. If you thug, you know you the head of the snake, right? So let me ask you from that perspective. If you thug, what are you doing, right? Like, are you trying to like see can you put money in everybody's pockets? What you trying to do, bro?
Get a plea. Take a plea. Don't even let them get that shit off, man. Hey, what can I get?
Right.
What can I get, man? Like, don't give them a chance to, you know what I mean? Just what can I get, man? Fuck that shit.
Ask your lawyer what they offering.
For real, man. What they offering. Trust me, I believe he got the best lawyer because, I mean, it's him. His lawyer going to tell him what's best. And I can see him possibly taking a plea, bro, if they start turning over on him like that. As he should.
Yeah. I mean,
as he should, bro.
Shit, because, you know, these other lawyers. So is his lawyer represent anybody else in YSL?
I don't know.
That was a thing for a minute as well.
I don't know.
I need to figure that part out. I need to go back and look at that again to see if he's being allowed to do that. You know what I mean? Because if everybody got different attorneys, or everybody ain't, like you say, everybody ain't got thug money, right? So my attorney, I can only pay so much, and he gonna tell me, yo, listen, here's what I suggest you should do.
Gunna and Thug are the only ones that can get a Jewish lawyer, man. Everybody else. And ain't nobody else can get Leibovitz, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do niggas
Goldstein and Associates, they can't get them, man.
Do niggas still say pay lawyers?
Nah, I don't know, man. Probably so. Pay lawyer. What the fuck is a pay lawyer? I ain't never heard that.
Well, because most niggas back in the day used to have to get a public defender. So they say, nah, nigga, I got a pay lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I feel you. Nah, I don't know.
I mean, I got a pay lawyer. I ain't heard niggas say that in a long time. That's some old nigga slang.
It probably is. It was the best slang in my opinion, man.
Yeah, pay lawyer. I got a pay lawyer, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no court appointed shit. That's the worst shit to get. You get locked up, you get a court appointed, you're done, sir.
Oh,
they gonna tell you to take the deal, nigga. They're gonna push you toward the 30. Nigga, just take this 30, nigga. Yeah, be back.
Like, man, it was a pack of gum.
Hey man, I went in there and talked to him. The best I can get you is 29, nigga. You know
like, oh shit.
What you
like, oh shit, that ain't your foul? Oh, my bad, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Niggas have you copping out some wild shit.
They got all kind of fouls in their fucking repertoire, bro. They just got your shit all over everywhere, man. Like,
yeah, so free the guys though, man. But hey, in other news, right? Yeah, we didn't even talk about this, bro. The shit going on with DL and Monique, bro.
I just got hip today, man. I'm gonna send you some shit with Corey Holcomb talking about it. That boy went in.
You know I called Corey on it, yeah.
And you know what, bro? I agree with every word of it. Every word of it, man. Like, she's not the legend that she thinks she is, man. And at this point, she just sounds like she's really a horrible person, man.
Monique, you talking about?
Yeah, she sounds like she's really a horrible person, man. Like, how many people you know that are comedians that got this much public drama, bro? What other comedian can you name with this much public drama, bro? every time. It's nobody else's fault. It's her fault.
Yeah.
It's not her fault. It's everybody else's fault. It's like, man, I think Shorty is a really toxic person, man. She's a horrible bitch. That's what it seems like. That's what some people would say. That's what she would be referred to in the more vulgar sectors of society. A horrible bitch. But it just seemed like it, bro. Like it just seemed like it, man.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny because she always, you know, when she was going through her being Monique, when she was going through that whole thing with Lee Daniels and Oprah and Tyler Perry, she would always kind of be upset because she would be like, you know, she would talk to other people and privately they would always say she's right and these people didn't want to have a conversation with me and they was doing this, and it's like, yo, you know, you could have just like had a quick convo with DL, like, yo, DL, I thought I was supposed to be the headliner. What's like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It didn't even have to be contentious. It could have just been like, yo, this, you know, I had a contract. This is what I thought. But it seems like, to me personally, that shit seems all ego driven. And look, I'm not a celebrity on any level, right? Especially that level. Right. And I understand that, like, when you're on that level in sports and entertainment, whatever, egos come with that, right? Everybody has a healthy ego once you get to that level. So I understand and recognize that. But at the same time, still, though, your ego's so big that you couldn't just hit up the dude and be like, yo, here's what I thought. You just had to go straight to the stage and be like, she dogged him so bad. She said, this nigga, how could your wife? She said, I feel sorry for your wife because how could she suck the D of a coward? Oh, my God.
Man, how you going? Man, what kind of... She's a horrible bitch. Don't cringe, nigga. That bitch is horrible. Who says something like that, bro?
That's tough.
Why would you bring the wife into it, man? And then what Corey said made sense. It's like she didn't have any jokes. And I went to the comments and there was a few people commenting under the shit that said, yeah, I seen her and she was just talking about herself the whole goddamn time. You know, one person said that, another person said, like, man, I seen her set, like, you know, X amount of months ago and it was fucking terrible. Yeah. It's just like, I mean, I don't know if they just agreeing with homie because, you know what I mean, they like him, but it just don't seem like she really had jokes. If you really had a set that was killer, why would you go on stage and throw another comedian under the bus before they even come out on stage, man? What kind of etiquette is that?
Although people will forget this, but your boy Cat did something very similar. Matter of fact, not even similar. He did that to Steve Harvey years ago.
Oh, word?
I think, matter of fact, hold on, if I'm not mistaken, I swear I didn't even look this up. I think it also might have been in fucking Detroit. Let me see. Hold on.
Damn, what's up with Detroit, man?
Hold on.
Detroit players.
Cat Williams, Steve Harvey.
I thought he just like challenged him to a battle like back in the day.
That's what I'm saying. But it was supposed to just be a show. It was a show.
Oh, Harvey was on that same show?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know he did that in front of... That shit wasn't emphasized like that. Should have been. That's crazy.
So I believe Steve Harvey went first. Because like the show was called like Steve Harvey and Cat Williams, King of Comedy, King of Comedy or some shit like that. And
I didn't know they were like co-headliners.
Yeah, I think it was something to that. Yeah. It was a New Year's Eve show, and Steve went up there, did his set, you know what I'm saying, and walked off. And then, yeah, Cat came and flamed his ass.
Pause. Yeah, but like...
It is Pride Month, though. Shout out to the LGBTQ.
Oh, man, get the fuck out of here, man. I'll bring that shit over here in this damn thing, man. Keep that shit over. Yeah, but nah, man, I ain't know he did it to him like that, like before he came on.
I could be wrong on the details. I could be wrong, but I know that they were on the same show.
Nah, fuck that shit, man. Facts don't matter. Facts don't matter. Let's keep that shit in there. Let's fuck all that fact shit, man.
But yeah. And I don't even think, listen, here's the deal. Here's how I know that DL at least believed that he was going to be the headliner. He wasn't even there when, like she was there at her time slot. You know what I'm saying? Like DL came to the show later because, wait for it, he was the headliner. So I'm showing up at this amount of time because that's about 20, 30 minutes before I go on stage. So, you know what I mean? That's what the headliner would do. Now, look, she still agreed to do the show. It seems like she knew that. You know what I mean? Like, if you agreed to do it, because, like, if it's that important, why even do the fucking show? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And talk about, like, why would you talk about the contract on stage in front of everybody when that's some very unprofessional shit, man? Like, again, I don't call her that no more because, I mean, shit, I got somewhat of a conscience these days. But she seems like a terrible person, bro. How can you fall out with everybody? They say 50 Cent gonna put in some shit. She gonna fall out with him, too. Like she's gonna fall out with everybody. It's like, damn, you know that saying, "May the bridges I burn light the way." It's like, but where the fuck is she trying to go with this?
Yeah.
Like, where's she trying to go with? You already on. But you got to quit using Precious as her claim to fame, bro. If it was ever a movie, you ain't want to keep using as your go-to movie. Like, come on, man. Precious was a horrible fucking movie, bro. That shit should have never been made.
I'm very proud that I've seen some clips of it, right? I'm aware of what it's about, but I've never watched that fucking movie.
I've never watched it front to back, and if I did, it was so traumatic that I forgot some of that shit. You know, the biggest thing that stood out to me was Mariah Carey without makeup. Like Mariah Carey
was like a social worker, right?
Yeah, that shit. I remember that vividly, but everything else in there, man, that was a terrible fucking movie, man. That shit shouldn't have been made, bro.
So let me ask you this, since we going there, because there was a list that was going around, I think yesterday and today. How many black movies have you seen? They got a list here of black movies. I'm just gonna throw out a couple.
I've seen all the motherfuckers.
Let me see. Have you seen? Let me see. Have you seen Just Another Girl on the IRT?
Well, what the fuck is that? That ain't no black movie, nigga. That was Frankie Valli and motherfucking black movie. What you talking about?
The reason I bring it up because that's the only one on this list I hadn't seen. I was like, I ain't
Just Another Girl. What the fuck is that? Who is that?
It was some shit about growing up it was like in Brooklyn. I ain't never seen
it. Hell no, I was a white director.
But everything else on here though, you know, you got Boys in the Hood, Set It Off, New Jack City, Friday, Menace, Society, Juice, Butter Rim, Paid in Full, Do the Right Thing, Poetic Justice, House Party, Waist Deep, ATL, Johnson Family Vacation, The Wood.
Waist Deep. You
ain't never seen Waist Deep?
Who? I know In Too Deep. Pause.
Whoa.
LL and Omar
Waist
Epps.
Deep. I'm pretty sure that's the one with Tyrese and Megan Good.
The kid got snatched, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. I was slipping for a minute. I'm back now.
Yeah.
Just Another Girl. Nah, man. Who made that list? Whoever made that list made
that's
that list.
The only one that threw me off.
I'm telling
everything else on here. It's 50 movies. Everything else on here, I had Waiting to Exhale, Love Jones, Get Out, Players Club, Baps, Boomerang, Harlem Nights.
I never seen Baps in its entirety. I could not watch that film, bro.
Oh, I've seen Baps.
I couldn't do it, man.
I'm not proud
of it. Man, this shit weird. I'm like, nah, I don't know if I fuck with this, man.
I do. I can't say this thought about Baps. I think I just learned what the hell Baps stood for maybe 5 years ago.
What does it stand for?
I think it's Black American Princesses or something. I think that's what it is. Baps. I believe that's what it's. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Black American Princesses. I'm pretty sure. Oh, let's double check it. Hold on.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for.
Man. Okay. I mean, the 90s was kind of cheesy. Was that the 2000s?
No, that was in the 90s. It was 1997.
Yeah, the 90s was kind of cheesy, man. So I could believe that. You know, 90s had some cheese on it. Well, the 80s was cheesy. The 90s was cool. But the 90s did have some cheesy shit going on, too. Just not as much as the 80s, you know?
Yeah, Black American Princess. Baps.
So... shouldn't the S be a part? That's my nerd shit, but shouldn't the S be a part of the acronym too? Like, I guess the S stand for the princesses.
Princesses, yeah, there you go. They said it's okay. Okay. This was directed by Robert Townsend. I ain't know that. Robert Townsend was getting his bag in the 90s.
He did. Oh, I take everything back. I said, man, I fucking love Robert Townsend, dude.
Yeah, Robert Townsend was getting his bag in the 90s. People sleep on Robert Townsend. Dude. Yeah, he was getting that money. He was basically doing what or preparing to do what Tyler Perry ended up doing now. He was doing then. He was he had like Townsend studio. He was doing the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shit, man. Robert,
he gave us a black superhero. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Man, Zoe was cracking on. I remember an old show back in the day, and Zoe was like, he was cracking on Robert Townsend about that. He was like, yeah, Zoe Williams, you know what I mean? You know, and I randomly remember this because I was like, you got a point, but damn, that was a good movie. But Zoe was like, they gave this motherfucker $50 million to make a movie. This nigga made Meteor Man. I was like, but Zoe, it was a good movie though. It was it was symbolic and shit, you know.
Think about it like this though, right? One of the most popular movies of the last 10 years, 15 years, all Marvel joints, all superhero movies.
Those ahead of its time it was.
That's what I'm saying. And what's the biggest gripe that a bunch of people started having? inclusion. Oh, it ain't no black this, it ain't no black. That's why Black Panther got popping. Then they came out. Then the Hispanic people said, "Well, hold on, what about us?" Then they gave you some biracial person was Spider-Man or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Black and Puerto Rican kid.
Yeah, and me, I was always sitting back like, "Hey, bro, y'all can't just make these people make fucking people black." Like, hey, bro,
right.
I was always like, "Yo, just make up your own superhero." That's literally what Robert Townsend did. He just literally made up his own superhero, bro.
I think homie was just on one day, but I vividly remember that because I was like, nah, man, I liked Meteor Man. It had a message to it and shit. It's just like, man, it's amazing that they let him make that movie with that type of budget. They greenlit that movie back then.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he never got another one that big, but you know, that still was brave though.
Maybe Zoe didn't expand upon this point, but like, what other movie? What other type of movie? Did he want like something more serious? Did he want like a School Days? Did he want like a, you know what I'm saying? Like
he didn't elaborate, bro. He was just on one that day. This is some old shit that I just remember.
If you're gonna compare that and say, well, he could have gave us something like a Higher Learning, I can see where you're going with that. You know what I'm saying? Like Higher Learning is a really dope movie, got a good messaging in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think Meteor Man, listen, it is a little goofy and cheesy, right?
It is. The hairstyles and shit.
But that's kind of how all of Robert Townsend's movie were. Hollywood Shuffle is kind of, if you watch it, ain't that him? Didn't he do that in Hollywood Shuffle?
Man, how about this though? He did Hollywood Shuffle. That was his very first movie, and that's what got him into Hollywood. But think about all the careers he launched with Meteor Man. Like Meteor Man meant something, dude. Like Meteor Man meant something. Man, it's the first time you ever saw Don Cheadle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you first saw him. It was a few other cats in there the first time you saw him, and
well,
you know, old school cats he brought back.
Because he got Bill Cosby and James Earl Jones in the same movie.
I don't remember Bill Cosby being in there, but I could believe it.
Bill Cosby was the bum who had the other piece of the meteor.
Shit. I need to go watch that movie again then, because I don't remember.
Pretty sure Bill Cosby was in Meteor Man.
God damn, man. Hey, you said the missus said you got some nigga ears because of your playlist and shit. You got some nigga eyes too, man. That's dope. You got the black movies on lock, you know, all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Now
listen, the scene, man. Scene in Act 2 when he was coming up the stairs. And this nigga got us. Nigga say he don't watch movies. It's just we gotta show you all the black movies. That's what gotta happen. Like,
pretty much, dog. Yeah, Bill Cosby's in Meteor Man.
God damn, I gotta watch this shit again, man. Old Cos, man. Shout out to Bill Cosby, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get your channel shut down, man. Bill Cosby the God, man.
Look, if you look at that damn, look, he got Luther Vandross in the movie, Sinbad in the movie, Eddie Griffin.
Eddie, I remember Eddie was in there.
Yeah, he was deep. Then he had
fun fact, bro. Eddie Griffin was on something talking about some shit. I think it was a Kevin Hart podcast I was listening to, right? Because I really fuck with Eddie Griffin, man. He one of the biggest black comedians, you know, at his time and shit like that, of his time. And he was talking about he had this set that he was doing. He was young too. Had a set he was doing. I think it was at the Comedy Store in LA or some shit like that. And he was talking about a black superhero that he was, you know, like he had a big ass afro, and you know he'd pick out the naps and throw that shit and blow up like a bomb and shit like that. And he said, "Oh shit, yeah, I know, right?" And he said after he got off of stage and shit, right? He said after he got off stage, Robert Townsend came to him and said, "Hey, don't do that bit anymore. We're gonna make a movie out of that shit. I'm gonna call you." And then that's when he said they made Meteor Man.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it wasn't necessarily he was throwing. I don't know if he ever threw naps and shit, but he was just talking about how it would be a black superhero just doing black shit. You know what I mean? And like, yeah. So like and then this is the like so this is what made Robert Townsend so special. He could have just took that idea. He didn't have to put that nigga in the movie. Could just took the idea, acted like he never heard that fucking set. But he was a stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do no P. Diddy type shit. P. Diddy would have did that shit. P. Diddy would have took it.
Hold on.
It's that Diddy shit. Like P. Diddy would have took a nigga whole shit.
Right. And been like, nigga, I give you a piece. Might not have gave a nigga no. Hold on, I'm finna pull this up. I'm not sure if are you familiar with this? Because I know Zoe Williams is Corey. That's him and Corey. Him and Corey still cool, right? I know they had a little falling out.
I heard they got back cool.
But you know that shit ain't gonna never be like it was.
Nah, it will never be like that. Nah.
I mean, Let me pull this up. Have you seen this? And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I thought, Zoe Williams trying to say something about Meteor Man as a movie, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I can't even pull up they don't even got a wiki for this motherfucker. Okay. Let me just hit it right here. Let me pull up this. Hold on, let me get this queued up. Let's get that up.
Yeah, that motherfucker ain't make no money, huh?
What's that?
Whatever you queuing up, you talking about another movie?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull this shit. I'm trying to pull up the damn. I can't even pull the whole thing. Hold on, I was trying to blow the image up. I don't want to. How can I? Hold on. Let me do this.
Yeah.
Let me do this. Hold on. I'm gonna bring this up. This is gonna trip you out. If you haven't seen it, if you've seen it before, you've seen it. But if you haven't, you're gonna be like, yo, what the hell's going on around here?
Might be like some real underground shit.
Oh, it should have stayed wherever the F it was at. Don't twist it. Let me pull this up. Okay. Y'all bear with me. God damn it. How can I bring this up on the screen? How can I do it as an overlay? You know what? Let me just bring it up. I just put it right here. I just put it on the screen. F it. Yeah. Let me just put it on the screen. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, that shit right there. He used to always fuck with Corey about that movie, bro.
Well, you have to. Listen, you have to. Because
I never watched it though.
Anytime that you're in a movie called The Watermelon Heist, nigga, and you on the front cover in some overalls with that big ass grin and a pitchfork in your hand, that god damn, I do it. And you know me, I like, I mess with Corey heavy, but god damn, bro.
Motherfucker ain't done a movie since, have he? Like, man, I ain't doing no bullshit, nigga.
Yes, you got to go get your money. Who am I to tell you how to eat? But shit, Watermelon. And look, they took one of the strongest black characters of all time, James Evans, and had him as the damn lead in the movie.
I remember on the show, because, I used to watch that 5150 Heavy back in like 2013, 14 and shit, right? He talks about it. He was talking about it back then. He was just saying he was young in Hollywood. He was like, man, it's James Evans coming up to me talking about doing a movie. So he said he'd agree. He agreed to it. But
listen, I don't got no problem with him doing it. I just see, here's my thing with folks though. See, it's easy to justify your own reasons for doing it, right? But then people don't want to hear everybody else's justifications for doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna say, well, I was young in Hollywood. Okay. Well, somebody else might have been young when they did. I'm not saying he did this. I'm just saying this in general. That's just
you're right.
That's not him. That's people, right? People
don't offer the motherfucker the same grace that they give themselves, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Most definitely.
I can justify my shit, but shit, I don't know why that nigga Chris Blake did that, man. That nigga a goofy. You're like, well, hold on, nigga, didn't you? Ain't this you?
Right. You did the same thing for a check or something similar for a check that a motherfucker did.
But you understand, I had some kids and I know, nigga.
Motherfucker said, yo, fuck out of here, man. Everybody for sale, man.
I know. So what you think? So when DL did clap back on his radio show, I don't know if you heard that. But he did.
I did, man. Yeah. I've been having a lot of time on my hands. I don't know why. You know what? Actually, I'm realizing that. Like, I've been watching a lot of shit. I don't be doing no fucking work.
That's why Elon Musk said y'all asked for to go get out these damn houses and go back into the day.
And Elon got a point. He got a point.
Elon, hey, but you know what somebody said? They said, hey, brother, but I'll just go to the building and fake like I'm doing work. It's like I just
have your computer screen up on some shit that looked like you doing something, And
I was like, you know what? When I was in the office, it was just niggas walking around, act like they was doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Walking around doing bullshit all day, but
yeah. So I was on my whatever the fuck I was taking some downtime for, and I seen he roasted her, man, and it was very eloquent and polite. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even, he didn't get disrespectful because, DL getting corporate money. He ain't trying to fuck that up.
Right.
So he wasn't going, he didn't want to get up like Snoop Dogg when Snoop was talking about the old chick who made the Kobe remark. And then Snoop had to go on that apology tour. DL, he learned from Snoop, don't be going too off on a motherfucker.
Kanye told y'all, don't ever fix your lips like collagen.
You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna end up apologizing.
So DL, he did it very eloquently, man. Like he had time to think about it, and he also ain't a horrible motherfucker like she seems to be. So he did it very eloquently, man. Didn't disrespect or nothing. Just like a nice little check.
He did question her husband's sexuality very subtly, but he did.
I mean, she opened up that can of worms by hitting them with the.
She also did that. Once you go there, see, I always tell people, fam, like, I know the law doesn't say this, right? Because the law says that, like, if somebody pushes you and you pull out a gun and shoot them, they're like, yo, bro, it's kind of excessive force. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just kind of like I personally don't subscribe to that theory, right? Because I say this, you can't, if I'm not bothering you, you can't tell me how to respond, right?
Right.
I didn't start nothing. I'm chilling. You came at me, right? So just because the way I come at you, you like, oh, that's taking it too far. Well, I felt you took it too far from the beginning.
Right. I'm just getting ahead of it. Whatever you're going to do next, I'm just getting ahead of that shit, right?
Well, I subscribe to the theory of Brother Malcolm. Brother Malcolm said, we are a peaceful people, and we are, and we do try to be nonviolent, but we teach our followers that if somebody puts their hands on you, you make sure that they never put their hands on nobody else again.
Man, Malcolm ain't shot no niggas, man. Fuck out of here.
He did. I'm just
telling you. Malcolm was he was in the window with that AK. He was just looking outside. He just said, hey, man, shoot this flick right quick.
Brother Malcolm said, hey, bro, if you put your hands on me, it's my duty to make sure you never put your hands on nobody again. Hey, listen, here's the deal. I ain't never seen nobody put their hands on them, so they ain't never test this gangster.
They ain't have iPhones back then, Roy. Fuck, they gonna take it with a Polaroid?
I ain't never seen no. Listen, I didn't seen Dr. King with his head busted open. I didn't seen a bunch of. I saw. What's your dude name? Used to be big. Now he got skinny. What's his name? Civil rights dude.
Oh, Big Baby Al Sharpton.
Yeah, I seen him get shoved off a stage by a nigga.
Okay, first off, Al Sharpton a hustler. He had that shit staged on stage. Yeah, I need to come behind him. Hey man, look here, about the 5-minute mark.
I seen him get.
Give me a little nudge. Give me a little nudge.
What was dude's name? Roy something. Roy. Of course, I remember the first name. I don't remember his last name.
Ayers, Roy Ayers, nigga.
I think it is. That shit sound
about right. Nigga, that's a musician, man. That's a nigga.
No, that sounds similar to this nigga's name, though. No cap. It's Roy.
It's a civil rights guy.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, he pushed that nigga out the chair. But anyway, I didn't see a lot of niggas get hands. You don't see people really testing Muslims gangster like that.
Sharpton used to go on volatile territory. King used to go on volatile territory. You know what I mean? Like, remember when Sharpton was going out there in Bensonhurst after the kid Yusuf died?
Mm-hmm.
He would do all that kind of shit. Malcolm, he made sure he was around all black folks. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, that's the most dangerous shit according to you Negroes.
Oh, that's today. Yeah. We had some integrity. We had integrity back then a little bit.
Well, nigga, a black woman stabbed Martin Luther King.
That's because he told her he was gonna leave his wife, right?
See, there you go. There you go.
You can't be out here telling women that you're gonna do shit. You can't be making promises like that, man. I'm not saying she was right. I'm just saying the woman was caught up, man. He hit it the night. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man.
Y'all niggas funny. You funny as hell.
I'm just saying, bro. You can't just be doing shit like that. There's some consequences to your actions, man. You can't be selling women dreams, man.
Hey, hold on. Speaking of selling a woman dream, let me get this off the screen. Jada Pinkett's back.
Hey man, I don't want to talk about it. Another horrible one. Hey man, we gotta have a limit on horrible women. One horrible woman per man. Come on, man. Don't do me like that, man.
Jada Pinkett's back, my guy.
Oh shit. Can she go back again and like god damn, man. Healing. Bro, it's so contrived, man. Come on, man.
She said that she hopes that Will and Chris can have a conversation and reconcile.
The fuck is that to talk about? Like, what do you talk about? Like, fam, you made me a meme. You got me on the worst possible moment. That's the worst moment on live television. Come on, man. Mm-hmm. It is nothing to talk about. This man got some classic specials. Classic comedy stand-up specials, man. And they ain't gonna just remember him for being a nigga that got smacked on stage by Will Smith, bro.
Yeah, that niggas and black folks bit is one of the greatest comedy bits of all time. I love that shit.
And Will is one of the black folks that had a nigga moment. A black that had a nigga moment, you know, and it's just like that's how far ahead of his time Chris Rock is. And look what like this motherfucker is just that's what people gonna know him as, bro. No matter how great
we got the defend black woman movement out here heavy right now. You got to defend black women, and they very specific. Black women is who you have to defend.
Oh yeah, nah, fuck us. We ain't got it's nothing. Yeah. You know, but I know black, Bobby. I know black. Hey.
There you go.
I know black, Bobby. I know black.
You gotta defend her, bro.
Yeah, man, you know.
So when I seen that, I was like, here she go. And my thing is this, right? They've let so much time pass that to me, anything they come up with, I don't even respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because now you just doing it to do it. You're like, okay, some time didn't pass. Like this whole notion that like their family is somehow hurt by this shit. I'm like, the fuck are y'all talking about, bro? The Smiths I'm talking about. The fuck are y'all going through?
They playing like they're hurt.
Yeah, like yes, you know, we just, you know, we're trying to figure this thing out. Figure out what? You slapped the shit out of a nigga. The fuck?
Look at that fake shit, bro. They're actors, man.
Well, and two, people got to understand. Like I say this, man. Let me get deep and philosophical for a second, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I've been through a bunch of schools of thought. That's one of the reasons I enjoy doing the podcast thing, right?
Right.
Y'all make sure y'all listen Wednesday nights. We got the whole crew here. We go live every single Wednesday. No strings attached. That's the big show. Everybody.
Yes, sir.
I like doing that though because I enjoy talking to people in general, and specifically, I love talking to younger people, right, from different generations. And like I said, because I've been through different schools of thought, so I understand that where you are at whatever age, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. Trust me, you're going to be different. I don't know how much different, but you're going to be slightly different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying good, bad, right, wrong, or indifferent, but you're going to be different. And here's the thing, right? I've been through the Christian ideology, Muslim ideology, super black militant ideology, super metaphysical ideology, back to just like some spiritual-ish, back to like some I guess they call it hotep shit now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've been through a bunch of schools. When I say I've been through the schools of thought, like, nigga, I should have my glasses on right now because I've worn my eyes out reading shit over this shit. Man, like really trying to get the information. And the reason I bring it up is because the Smiths are a family that people got to understand have also gone through a lot of ideologies. One of them being Scientology, right?
Oh, they did?
People don't even talk about that. They don't even talk about
that shit.
Yeah, they was kind of on some of that ish for on and off, right? For a little while. And I'm not saying this, good, bad, right, wrong. Do you do your thing? But I'm saying that like the way that they talk, I hear, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I like talking to people, because depending on what you're studying at the time, and when a person is in their conversation, I can hear what you're studying, and I can also hear exactly where you are in that development. That's how I knew, for example, what's your man's name? Nick Cannon. This is how I knew Nick Cannon had just come into quote unquote what they call consciousness, right? On like
for real,
level.
Yeah.
Because he went hard body, wearing a turban. All of a sudden, he's down with polygamy. That's like 101. The first thing you do as a man when you come into that black consciousness shit is you grasp onto that. Oh shit, this polygamy. Yeah, man. Yeah, fuck the white man. Yeah, polygamy, nigga. Yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So like that's like, your first couple books you read. You dig what I'm saying? Right. You get into this polygamy. So the reason I bring it up though, man, is because when you see people out there, man, that are going through these different ideologies, they're searching for something. You know what I mean? And the way that they talk and the way that they've reared their children up, that's an old school word for you, right? The way they've reared these children up is the way that they talk. I can hear certain shit when they're speaking about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I hear what they're talking about. And so to me, that makes this even more interesting, right? Because I don't know exactly where they are right now because they're not talking about it. So I can't get a gauge on where they are, but they're talking a lot about forgiveness. But I'm like, y'all the ones who need to be forgiven. You need to be seeking forgiveness. You feel me?
Sound like they're on a mental health psychology
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah,
you know what I mean. But it just like it seems like some real one-on-one type shit. It's not really in depth. It's like again, like you said, it's really surface level shit. Like the whole healing thing and all that shit, and they talk about feelings.
Never get beyond surface level when they get into these ideologies.
Yeah.
They get into it and it feels good, and they kind of just start regurgitating that surface level ish. You know what I'm saying?
And no matter what they regurgitate, man, him and Will Smith has nothing to talk about at no point in time, bro.
I don't think so either, bro. I mean,
I'm saying like, what you gonna do? Make up and show the public? Like, nah, that shit gonna look like a PR stunt. They should never speak again. I would never want to be in the same room with dude. Like, come on, man. Like, I wish Chris would have snuffed him though, man. It's so weak, man. At least like catch him on like some shit, some real nigga shit. Like he should have his nigga moment now, right? Chris Rock should find out somewhere where Will at, have another nigga with the iPhone live on Instagram. Right. You know what I'm saying? Approach him and pop him in the shit, right? Boom. Right there. Just a street fight right there. And just get on, you know what I'm saying? Get on his ass. You know what I mean? Like, just get your moment, Chris Rock.
Apparently, his brothers want to pull up on it.
Somebody should. Actually, somebody should. I support celebrity violence because they ain't gonna kill each other. They're just gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? They gonna kill each other. They gonna fight. Yeah. Like these are real celebrities though. These aren't like small ball cats. These are Chicago rappers who probably will kill each other. Nah, these cats got a lot to lose. They just need to go ahead and fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that was some foul shit, and and I'm glad we got away from the horrible one. Cause I just can't say nothing about her. What could be said about her that hadn't already been said?
Yeah,
she is a witch, though. I think she is a witch.
What up, Courtney? Is it halftime of the game? Must be halftime. I see Courtney in here. That means anytime Courtney pull up, that means some type of sporting event has stopped for a while.
I'm so trash. I didn't even know the finals came on until a second ago.
But you know me, I'm a second half watch anyway. You know what I'm saying? I like to watch this. That's when anybody can play good in the first half.
That's when the real basketball is played, right?
Yeah. Real basketball players show up in the second half, specifically fourth quarter.
Even if motherfucker up by 30, they can still lose that shit.
Facts. What else you got? What else is going on right now, Blake? Talk to me, dog. When it already talked about some premium black news.
And the movies and everything. I still need to find out what the hell that movie is, man. What's the name of that motherfucker? I'm gonna write that shit down.
What movie?
The one that you saying on the list that we both don't know, and we know everything else.
Yeah, the list of black movies. Yeah, I've never seen that movie before. It's called. He said I'm gonna write it down. It's called Just Another Girl on the IRT.
All right, I'm gonna look that shit up.
Courtney, have you seen it? Courtney in the chat. Have you seen that? Just Another Girl on the IRT.
The game must be back on.
I ain't got time. I ain't never seen that shit. But
nah, I ain't got shit, man. We're gonna have to talk about that shit I had sent you earlier, like next week. Earlier in the show though, about the two cats that made their first meal together. One blew it all. Yeah, we need to start with that one. You know what I'm saying? Next week if we can, because I want to cover that. We gotta
see if this premium black news keeps breaking, Chris Blake.
Of course it is.
This premium Negro news. You know what I'm saying? Niggas going to jail and niggas is snitching. You know, we got to talk about niggas snitching first. Niggas is telling.
Shit, man.
Niggas is telling. One thing I know about Negroes, right? I've been around you people a long time.
I know black pop.
I've been around you people a long time. Bro, black folks love talking and telling something that they know.
Mostly on themselves though.
But they just love
talking shit.
I agree. But that's what snitching is, though. Think about it. When you snitching, you kind of telling on your, because listen, if you just saying that you ain't got nothing to do with it, no one ever believes that. You just trying to get out of this shit, right? So you got to tell them what you did. But then, like you said, who they really want, though, is the nigga that made you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because we do, the motherfuckers start telling the story just on GP, just fucking around, and then include the people that was involved in whatever the story was with you. I feel you, yeah. I get you now, yeah.
Because Charles Manson never killed nobody.
He did.
I know he's not black, but I'm just saying in general, he never killed nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck me up when I found that out too. I'm like, he just sent these motherfuckers out, huh? Boy, that's some cold game for you, boy. Motherfucker should have wrote a pimp book, nigga.
Hey, speaking of pimp books, let's end with this. Since we're talking about premium black news, you know what I watched Tuesday night?
What?
Willie Dynamite.
What? What the fuck you find that to watch it at?
On YouTube.
It's on YouTube for free, ain't it?
Yeah, the whole damn movie. Yeah.
God damn, that's how you know that motherfucker ain't making no money.
It's so low, but ain't nobody even put they ain't take the time to put a copyright strike on that shit. They was like,
you know what, man? Fuck that shit, man. Everyone want to see this shit, let's see it. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's a blaxploitation classic, though, man.
Willie Dynamite, bro. That's my joint right there. He had them broads out there. Oh, he said, Courtney said he never heard of that movie. I ain't either, Courtney.
I mean, honestly, man, you ain't really missing nothing, but it is something good to just see and just be like, damn, shit ain't really changed. Because what I was going to say is that his story was the same, too. We was balling. We was out here getting it. And by the end of the fucking story, lost everything. Life was horrible.
Ain't got no bitches.
Oh, man, he was bitchless, man. All the hoes gone.
Willie Dynamite was out there doing it. Nigga said, "This is." We told him this is. They told him he fit the description. A man in a brown coat. And nigga said, "This is what the hell? This is whatever the coat was. It was goat or lamb. This is lamb." That's what he said. Like, nigga, this ain't brown. Nigga, this shit is lamb. That nigga was annoyed.
Then his homeboy sold him out. The light skinned nigga with the fro, and the coke nail and shit. Like,
you got to have vision.
It ends the same every time, bro. It ends the same every time.
Pay myself a note. We might have to come on and talk about blaxploitation movies one of these nights, bro.
Bro, I got a plethora in here, man.
Do you? Oh,
I was just watching that shit just because, you know what I mean? Like P.D. Weestraw. You know, you got fucking Superfly, the Mac. Which I still don't understand why Richard Pryor was in the Mac. He was like a super duper star at that time. Like, why did he do that movie, bro?
And this nigga was a side pimp.
He was a side pimp. This nigga was an assistant pimp, like on How High.
Yeah.
I come from a long line of pimps. You come from a long line. That should be a blaxploitation movie too, to be honest with you. How High? That's me, in my opinion. That's a blaxploitation movie.
He said, Bob, go get that bitch. Nigga, you want to freeze, nigga. You want to die.
With his little nose. The Richard Pryor nose.
Freeze, nigga, you want to die.
Man, like, nigga, you are not intimidating.
Nah, that's what
it took a Richard Pryor gun.
Nigga said, listen, the Mac gave me some of the coldest lines in movie history, though. And nigga told that nigga he was a rest haven for hoes.
I still don't know what it means, but I know what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you rest?
Said, nigga, you ain't no pimp. Nigga, you a rest haven for hoes, nigga.
That shit sound dope as a motherfucker. You a rest haven for hoes. Hoes come to you rehabilitate.
Nigga said, nigga, you a rest haven for these hoes, nigga. Nigga said 35,000. That's what you call 35,000, right?
35,000. What's that? On top of what? On top of
motherfucker, can you buy that? Oh, yeah.
What is he purchasing?
Yeah.
What was the purchase? What the Goldie? Where are you coming up with this stuff, sir?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, we're gonna come back next week, dog. So next week we're gonna talk about making your first million. Let's talk about that. Let's speak that into existence next week. Let's have a conversation about making your first million. We want to get into those two gentlemen and like, what would you do with your first million if you achieve that goal? And I don't want to hear nigga. I know what niggas gonna say. Nigga, I'm gonna start an LLC. Like, I hate LLC Twitter. Let me say that before we.
I follow them. Some of them, right? Some of them have changed hustles several times in the past 2-3 years. And I'm like, man, some of you motherfuckers is capping, man. Niggas is talking about, yeah, man, taking pictures of the dollars on the check. Like, you gonna post a $50,000 check for everybody to see, man. In this economy, like, they just be flogging so bad, man. So yeah, let's talk about them niggas too, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on LLC Twitter. Look, there we go. He's a part of it. Don't hate that.
LLC too. I too have had an LLC, okay?
But them niggas. So let's
be on that capping, man. Big capping.
So next week we'll talk about making your first million in LLC Twitter. That should be a fun show. Y'all,
I think these gentlemen were in LLC Twitter, actually.
There you go. So we'll get that popping there. Y'all join us next week. I'm not sure. We will work it out either be Tuesday or Thursday next week, man. We'll get it popping for y'all, man. Make sure y'all tap into the Wednesday show, Wednesday, 8:30 Central. Y'all make sure y'all mess with us, man. Hit us up on the podcast section of iTunes. We over there as well. That's it, man. Chris Blake, Rolex Risky. We'll holler.
What up, though?